Marina Bay Street Circuit for round 12 of the Invictus F1 Performance League. You join us live from the Singapore Grand Prix, the 5.065 kilometre circuit, or 3.1 miles, consisting of 23 turns and certainly 3 challenging sectors. With me tonight, as always, is Mark. Good evening, Mark.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm looking forward to tonight's championship decider between Delange, Mike and Sir Spud.
Yes, I can't wait for that battle going on tonight. Since you put me under pressure last week, I'm putting you under pressure. Do you think Delange will hold on for the win, or do you think Spud will pull it out of the bag and Delange to make a mistake in the Williams car?
Well, last night's practice, Delange did struggle. He did make an error and he lost a load of time to myself and Sheepy. And I think that did result in a loss of a front wing and a forced pit stop. And Spud was a little bit in front of him. But I'm sure he'll hold it together tonight. He'll learn from his mistakes from last night, and I can see him securing tonight's championship. It's a tall order for Spud, who does require the win tonight. But with the consistency of Delange all season, I certainly think he's going to bring it home.
Yeah, I think, like I said, last season Spud was really unlucky not to win his first ever title, shall we say, on was it Japan? Yeah, it was Japan last season, the last ever race. But I think with Spud now, I think because of Britain earlier this season, I think if he had a bit more points, I think he would have at least caught up a bit and given at least a little bit of a chance. But as you said, Craig, I think Delange has been very Mr. Consistent, shall we say, on that one. So I think it'll be very, very unlucky from Delange to make a massive mistake around Singapore. I know it's a track where it's walls galore, shall we say, on that one. But there will guarantee be problems on the wall from some cars, but I don't think, because Spud has to do really well tonight, and I think it will be a very, very tall order at the minute, but Delange will probably win tonight. Yeah.
But the interesting thing, Malk, is that Delange doesn't actually have to win the race, so Delange can actually afford to be cautious tonight. Spud
but not
can.
too cautious.
So
but not too
cautious. No, he's got a healthy lead over Spud in the championship and Mike, and he's got a good car in the Williams. Certainly they'll all be praying that they don't have rain, but I think Delange more so with how much the Williams car struggles in the wet.
Yeah.
But as long as he scores decent points, he should be safe enough to claim the championship.
Yeah. I expected Delange to have a McLaren or a Haas car, and Spud and Mike to have like at least a bigger, like there are with the Red Bull and Ferrari car. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think the idea of that was to allow Spud and Delange to actually have a battle on track, to actually fight it out, which I've been really grateful for. So I'm hoping that we actually see Delange and Sir Spud fighting for the race win tonight.
Yes, definitely. If them two would be the top two, I think it would be Spud driving the perfect ride of his life at Singapore. And he said in this commentary stuff before to us that this is a track where he's not feeling comfortable around. I don't know if it's because if he makes too much of a power, because he make a mistake and hit the wall, but I think it's more concentration and more determined to say, right, if he can keep going, try to hold on, I think he might do it. But as I said before, I think he just did not want to get caught up with pushing too hard, but not to hit the wall and make a mistake at the same time. So it'll be very interesting to see how these guys can handle tonight, but it'll be very good. I can't wait for it. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I just want some 2 in the beds, 3 in the beds, even 5 in the bed for the first time. I don't think that will ever happen, but if I do, I'll be absolutely delighted. I'll retire properly on that one.
Yeah, I think we're in for a cracker tonight. We've had some really great racing, and certainly Mexico was a privilege to watch last
Yeah,
week. And I really hope that we get some similar action on track tonight.
yeah, I hope so as well, because it'll be very interesting to see how these guys. I mean, if you was in this position now, Craig, what would you do? If you was in the top 2, if you was in that position, top 2, would you, depending on the points, say it was close, do you think you would go for the ultras and try and get ahead, or do you think be cautious and depending on what the other driver is doing, what would you do?
I think you've got to go for it. I really do. I think you've got to push
The
all
boundaries.
way right to the end. I think you've got to. And I think whenever you're cautious or wait to the last minute, then I think that's when mistakes happen.
Yeah, definitely. And also, we forgot, we'd like to say a big welcome to Mr. X Rossi, 21. I think that's his first ever performance race, isn't it? Tonight. Or is it
Yes,
Yes.
it is. No,
So,
he joins us tonight for the final race of the season.
yes. How do you think he'll do tonight? I know he's putting
Well,
under a lot of pressure.
he has got a big bit of pressure on tonight in one of the slower cars, but he is a very quick driver and certainly competent. So I think he'll do well.
Yeah, I hope so. Because he's a good driver, don't get me wrong, and he's quick. On his day, he can be a very good driver. And I think he can do it as long as he doesn't be in queuing afterwards. On that one. But who do you think tonight will be your one to look out for, except for Delange, Mike, and Spud? I know I'm putting you under a lot of pressure tonight.
Yeah,
Revenge.
that's a really tough question. Giuseppe was very impressive last week in Mexico, taking the win in the Ferrari. And he is in the Williams, so he's in the sister car to Delange. And I'm expecting a good battle between them and similar pace cars. Core Tactics has got a big challenge in his hands tonight in Toro Rosso. And we see the return of Kellen Yates and Renault, but I think the driver really to watch tonight is Giuseppe again. Just simply because of last week's
Epic
win.
performance.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh!
Mike's joining Mike on his outlap. He's going very slow at the moment. As we do have yellow flags in sector 1. Mark, can you elaborate on what's going on?
Yes, I'm just watching Miles. He just went way wide on his actual lap now. So he's just doing his actual probably qualifying lap. I don't know if it's going to be validated because he went really wide. That's why you got that yellow sectors there. You know, and I don't know what to say next. That's it. But yeah, I'm just watching Miles now.
It's going to be very challenging to find a decent space for qualifying tonight. Being a very, very tight track, certainly because it is a street circuit. Is Miles just struggling a little bit with understeer there in the Force India?
Yeah, I'm just watching now.
So just to find that proper time to go on track, to maximise qualifying pace, and looking to really put your car far up the grid to avoid any midfield drama. So that's going to be pivotal.
Yes,
tonight.
Definitely.
Giuseppe just going on to a hot lap at the moment. I believe Core Tactics is also on a hot lap, as well as JF in the scene at Renault tonight, alongside Kellen Yates. Nigel Gash out on the Force India on the super soft tyre, so he could possibly be going for a one-stop strategy.
Yes. Here's a question for you again, Craig. I bet you're thinking no more questions after this.
Let me guess. Strategy.
No.
Oh, and Rick, sorry to interrupt you here, Mal. Rick just made a collision with the wall. I think he's got front wing damage. He's actually having to turn the car 180. Yeah, he's lost his front wing there, and so that will compromise his his overall qualifying strategy. He was on the ultra soft tyre, as Notorious sets the quickest lap on a 1:41.3 in the Toro Rosso, followed by Killen Yates in second at 1:41.5, with Sam at 1:41.7. But sorry, Mark, to interrupt you. We're going to ask me a question about strategy.
No, for the first time. I'm going to say, what time do you reckon the qualifying? You could ask me the strategy if you want, to be fair.
I think the pole time will be the low 140s.
The low one.
It goes at 140.9.
Damn. That's a 142? 140.2? Oh my god.
So I'm wondering if it might see somebody improve and go at 139. So certainly impressive from Delange and the Williams. He certainly got the bit between his teeth, and he has a 7.7 second gap to Core Tactics. Sir Spud actually yet to set a time on the super softs at the moment in the Ferrari.
Just watching him now.
Looks as if he could be going for the one-stop strategy as well.
I would agree with the one-stop strategy, Craig, because as long as they don't hit the wall, that it will happen. So I think a one-stop strategy, and it'd be a lot more easier on that one. So.
Saab just claims second place, also in the front row of the grid, and a 140.8 in the Mercedes. So he's very impressive from Saab tonight.
Yes, definitely. I felt bad for him last week in Mexico.
Yeah, he's been having a tough time of it in the Performance League, really struggling to finish races. And I think he's going to face a huge challenge tonight at Singapore. As Rossi just takes second from Saab in the McLaren, a 140.6. So at the moment, nobody able to touch Delange on provisional pole at the moment.
Spud stood at 140.8 on super softs. That is a good time.
If Spud wants to risk it for a biscuit, he could put on the ultra softs and actually claim pole here. I think the difference between super soft and ultra softs possibly 0.7, but if you can hook up a perfect lap, he could actually claim pole. Delange's just coming into the pit after his qualifying run, Rossi in his in lap. Also Saab's on the in lap. It looks as if Kellen Yates could be on a hot lap at the moment in the Renault.
I'm just looking now.
Yeah, it looks that way because I think that was a McLaren getting out of his way.
Yeah. Oh, he's struggling on that corner there.
So right on board with Kellen Yates, it looks as if most of the drivers are just coming into the pits to change tyres for their second attempt.
Yeah.
So at the moment, Delange holds on to provisional pole with a 0.4 second gap to Rossi in his Performance League debut tonight.
That's good from him, to be fair. I know he's deadly quick. On his day, he can be like one fastest player. So
fellow championship hopeful as well. Mike's just coming out on pits. I believe he'll have one run in the Red Bull car.
Yeah,
he is going for the ultra softs. The Red Bull should be mighty around the streets of around the Marina Bay street circuit. Certainly a strong downforce chassis. Should be able to maximise corner entry and exit, and certainly with it, as the straight's been a little shorter, you shouldn't lose too much time with the lack of power.
Yeah, definitely.
He's right on board with Force India miles 22, yet to set a lap time. Another driver that's actually had quite a tough season, Mark, is Miles, struggling to finish the majority of races that he's competed in. I think he's actually only completed one race. That was Mexico last week. He made slight contact with the wall and loses the back end a bit. He's struggling for traction in the Force India.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he has been really unlucky this season, and I'm hoping he'll finish on the last race of the season at Singapore. But if he was a betting man, Craig, I think if he's lucky, depending on where he finishes, I think he'll probably get 10th tonight. Oh, as long as he doesn't hit the wall there, just...
Oh, Rick goes wide, coming into the RS zone 1, makes contact with the wall with the rear tyre. I just hope that hasn't broken his suspension. it certainly looks as if the car's still in one piece. He's certainly still going for it, yet to set a lap, of course. He's currently in 15th on the grid. So he's really having to fight with that Sauber at the moment.
That's
He's
gone.
fast going with tyres. I wonder if that's been contact with a wall.
No, he's
No,
retired
he
from
has
the
went
pits.
into the pits, but there is yellow flags in sector 1 at the moment.
Just watching Mike now.
Just coming through the bridge section with Rick, and turns on that left-hander, going to the back straight. Certainly struggle for power with the Sauber car at the moment. I was going to say Saab car.
Saab car. we have got a new car called the Saab car. But
Yeah,
Mike's been...
New team for 2018. Might struggle with the dirty air of the Williams slightly ahead.
I think...
But certainly the experience of Rick fighting that Sauber's it's no mean feat, but Rick's doing an exceptional job at the moment.
I think...
Maximising all the space on the track. Just brushes the wall coming out the penultimate corner. And we're just waiting to see his lap time. Rick moves up to 11th and a 141.7. So he's down 1.5 seconds to the leader Delange.
I think Mike got a bit hold up from Miles on his lap. So I don't know if he's going to try and do another lap on the Ultras, because correct me if I'm wrong, Craig, this track is like a tyre eating track. Again, same as like China as well.
It can be, but they're actually a bit harder this season with the tyres. They do last a little bit longer compared to 2016 season. So you may get away with a 2-lap one.
Oh, Mike's
as
just
you've
moved
got
up
the
5.
fuel.
Mike's just moved up to 5th. Sorry to interrupt there, Craig. I try not to avoid it.
Not a lot separating Saab and Mike currently sitting very close together in 3,000ths of a second.
Here's another Bonzo moment. Will Nitrogash do the pole again?
I think that's a big ask in the Force India car.
Smudge retired.
Good evening to an old face from PSGL. Good evening, Chulo Cookie.
Hello, Cookie. How you doing? Oh, Nitro's done a 141.7. Hope you okay? Well, Cookie.
He's certainly quite a distance off the front runner of Delange.
Kilo's retired in the pits. I'm just going to watch the Notorious.
Sorry to interrupt there, Mal, but Delange has actually posted a quicker time of a 139.7.
Oh! Jesus Christ! I've got a double Jesus Christ on this one. Delange, as you said, fastest lap. But also Notorious hit the wall as well at the same time. So
And Core Tactics has now jumped Ross and claimed second with a 140.4, 7/10ths down on Delange.
sorry to interrupt there, Craig. That one.
That's
Sorry.
okay, I think I've just been deaf in one ear.
I'll owe you a couple of drinks after this. That's it.
Well, we're just riding on the board with Saab at the moment. Mercedes currently in 5th. Can he improve and get the jump on Sir Spud is retired from the session? As he comes through the final corner, does he push it in second? Saab takes the front row from Core Tactics on a 140.3. Game on.
Damn! The Saab car has done it on this. Oh, beauty.
Very, very impressive.
I think it's Mike that's the last one that needs to retire. But, Jesus Christ, Craig. This is unbelievable.
Well, certainly Saab jumped up and took the Nitro Gas moment. Although he didn't get pole, it's certainly no less impressive to jump up and take second.
That was a good lap from him, to be fair. And
so I'm just looking at the lap times now, Mark. Although Delange is fairly ahead of the competition, it is very close from second, third and fourth. And then slightly behind with 2/10ths, you've got Sir Spud in 5th in the Ferrari, with Mike close on his heels with Kalon Yex in 7th. Giuseppe in 8th, GF MUFC in 9th, Notorious in 10th. So I think we're up for a spectacular Singapore Grand Prix. So certainly the Performance League not letting us down on the final race of the season. Just a comment from Mike. Mike had purple first and third sector, so he's lost it in the second. Just to let you know, Mark, Chulo had said hi to yourself.
Oh, hope you're okay, World Cookie. Enjoy the show. So tonight, as Craig's taking a bit of a breather, Delange is in first. Sab's car got second. Core Tactics in third. Rossi on his debut in the Performance League tonight in fourth. That's a great drive from him. Spud in fifth. Super soft. He should last a bit longer than the Ultras, but Mike in sixth. KLX seventh. Giuseppe eighth. JFM 9, Notorious 10th, Fastcode 11th, Kilo 12th, Rick 13th, and Nitro 14th. And I don't know who was the last. I think it was 15th, Miles, I think. But I had to do it quick.
Yeah, it's really tough to get through that qualifying due to the limited time that we do have.
I've just had...
Mark, I'm going to put pressure on you. Who is going to win this race?
Oh, I hate you when you said that. Oh, that one. I've got a feeling it's going to be Delange. Oh, no, sorry. I reckon Rossi will win for the first time tonight.
Ooh.
But Delange second, Spud third.
Very bold. I am going to go for Core Tactics.
Core Tactics. Okay.
Yep.
Fair dues.
Although
and who's second
very
and third?
Impressive from, I think Delange will take second with Rossi in third.
Fair dues. I've just had some news from the weather report. It's going to be a dry race on this one. So I can't repeat. It's like a DJ on this one.
So a lot of drivers will be relieved that it's going to be a dry race. As we set ourselves up for the formation lap, Delange will get us underway, followed by Saab. And Core Tactics is slightly ahead of us in McLaren, but Sir Spud will have to get a move on in that Ferrari and actually try and make his way to the front of the grid.
Well, yeah, definitely.
And claim that win.
Do you think he made the right decision in Super Softs, or do you think he should have gone board at that point?
I think Spud's made the right decision. He's certainly going for the one stop, so he knows that drivers round about him are more likely to go for a two-stop race. However, you can still do a one stop from the ultra soft if you go ultra soft, pitting round about lap 10 or 11. But the soft is fairly difficult to manage in the Singapore Grand Prix with the slower tyre, the slower race speeds and lower ambient temperatures. Certainly do struggle for tyre temperature. One way of combating this is obviously putting in more pressure on the tyres.
Yes, definitely.
But you might struggle with tyre deg. So I think the safest bet for ultra soft runners is the two-stop strategy, going ultra soft, super soft. And that's what Spud will be hoping for. He'll be hoping that Delange and Mike will go for a two-stop strategy, while I imagine Spud will go for a
one
super
stop
soft strategy. Yeah.
Fair enough.
With it being quite risky for losing front wings, everything could change after the first corner or the first lap.
Yes.
As Delange rounds the final corner and slows down to enter his grid spot, followed by the Mercedes of Saab. So Delange will be hoping that we don't get a Singapore 2017 when there was a massive crash on the actual Grand Prix. So Delange will be hoping to still be leading this race coming out of turn 1, but you'll have to work hard to fight the Mercedes power of Saab.
Yes, definitely. Quick question: do you reckon there'll be carnage at first corner, or do you think there'll be holding on?
No, I think they'll be cautious. I think it'll be a cautious entry to come on as we prepare for the Singapore Grand Prix with 4 red lights, 5 red lights.
Go, go, go!
Go, go! It looks as if there was a slight delay there. The lunge move across, goes defensive on Saab. That allows Rossi to come wide. Core Tactics goes wide, gets a better entry. There's slight contact between the Mercedes and the Williams. Core Tactics cuts the corner to avoid carnage, and that moves Rossi up to second.
Spud's dropped down to 6.
Just Core Tactics all over the back of the McLaren of Rossi, Malk.
Oh my god.
Spud looked as if he had a little moment there.
He's dropped again to 7th, but Mike's moved up to 5th.
Yeah, Spud's dropping down to 7th. He's in a Renault sandwich at the moment. Certainly not coming the way he wanted.
No.
Rossi right up the gearbox and the Lange with Core Tactics closely following behind, struggling with front end grip of the Toro Rosso.
Miles has dropped. Oh! Miles nearly hit, hit Rick then, but I think he's lost a bit of his front wing.
Yellow flag, sector 2. So
Hello.
very impressive start from Saab, although he's dropped 2 position. He is secured in 4th. And he just needs to allow the 3 ahead to battle it out and hopefully pounce on any mistakes. Yeah.
But as you said, for a Renault sandwich, I want a cheese sandwich, please, Craig. Oh, that one. Not in the F1, please. Oh, that one. Oh, sector 2 and 3.
Oh,
Miles
retired from this session. His bad luck goes from bad to worse.
Oh my god. Miles has left the session.
Spud just needs to remain patient and play the long game here, not to try anything too risky.
Notorious has gone back into the pits.
Yeah, I think that's front wing damage. He could go on to the soft tyre.
But this is quite intense now, Craig, and I'm losing my voice here on this one. So can Spud try and overtake KLX?
I think so. It just needs to wait for the next lap for the DRS.
No, he's done it.
Has he done it?
Yeah, he's moved up to 6th.
Spud's definitely got the bit between the teeth, and Mike's all over the back of Saab as well, so the Red Bull car putting Mercedes under a lot of pressure, but Mike's going to come under pressure from Sir Spud and the Ferrari as well.
Definitely there.
So Rossi doing very well to hold on to Lange the gap half a second, with Core Tactics 0.4 down in Rossi as well. So Lange really pulling the two other cars round this circuit, 2 cars that should really be down in power.
Yeah, but
they're really sticking with the Williams and the Lange.
It's fair play. Mike, go!
Yeah, Mike was having a little look inside the Mercedes, thinks better of it, but that's allowing Spud to close the gap, and I think the Renault of KLM EX and GFM UFC is closely behind.
I do apologise, Craig.
Oh! Mike's missed his braking point. That's caused front wing damage, and Saab looked to have lost it through the stadium section as well. And I think Spud has been right into the back of him, so possible damage to Spud.
Yeah, he has. He's going to the pits now.
Oh, he has. I think he's broken his end plate. Rossi, two tenths behind the Lange at the moment.
Jesus Christ.
Down 3 tenths. So certainly a 3-way battle for first place. DRS won't be in activation. So could we see a little move from Rossi? Core Tactics are slightly too far behind, but the Williams is certainly mighty in the straight line.
Yeah. I've just sorry to interrupt there, Craig. I've just heard some more news on the weather report. I've been told that there's going to be rain at the end of the race, not dry, sorry. So what's your reaction on that one?
Game on.
Game on. Okay, you've heard that from Craig on that one, Sir James. Comments. I need to check who's comment, but I'll let you carry on, Craig. Sorry.
I'm just trying on board with Giuseppe coming through the bridge section all over the back of the Renault GFM UFC, but just can't get close enough to affect her move. So as this three-way battle for the lead still continues, coming up through the stadium section, Ross is still close enough for DRS. He will have to get the move done, probably going into a corner, because I don't think he's got the straight line speed in the McLaren. But Core Tactics is eagerly waiting any opportunity behind. Rossi having to drop a gear coming through the final corner. I don't think he's running that much downforce to try and get the straight line speed.
Mike's pitted, but he's got a bit of a front wing damage.
I think he damaged the front wing running into the back of Saab. He missed his braking point slightly.
Just watching if Spud can catch up to mine, which
Core Tactics has dropped right off the back of Rossi. They get 1.2 seconds now.
Just watching Kilo catching up to Nitro Gas now on the DRS strike. Can Kilo? Oh, two. Oh, Nitro. Oh, hold on. Oh, what a hold on from Nitro Gas there. Fair play. But now it's brought with a four-way battle here for 6th place. We've got Nitro Gas, Kilo, Fascone, and Rick. I'll let you carry on, Craig.
Well, the battle for 4 still continues with JFM UFC and the Renault and Giuseppe and the Williams. But the Williams just can't get close enough to the Renault in the corners to get the good traction off the line to make a move in the straights.
Yeah.
So it looks as if Giuseppe's really struggling with that air from that Renault.
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, someone's gone wide there back. I think it was Rick.
Oh, Kilo just missed his braking point, locked up. He managed to turn the car, but that's allowing Fascone to close right up behind in the Ferrari. He'll be careful not to damage his front wing, but he's had to lift off slightly there and allows Rick to close down in the Sauber.
I've just had a comment from, I believe it's Cloudy Balloons, says Sherman can't race, but good luck to everyone. Thank you, Cloudy Balloons. Personally watching Kilo now. Can Rick catch up to Fascone? What do you think so far?
After the pit stop, just sorry to change the subject a little bit there, Mark.
Mike.
But Mike's coming under. Oh yeah, just because I'm going to talk about Mike. Mike is coming under pressure from the Renault of Kellon Yex. Kellon Yex is on the harder compound, so he could be going to the end with Mike on the super soft tyres. But it's been a really interesting race so far. Battles up and down the grid. We have a battle for first between Delange, Rossi and Core Tactics. We've got a battle for fourth between JFM UFC and Giuseppe. We've got a battle for sixth between Kilo, Nitro, Fascone and Rick. So we've got 3 or 4 individual battles going on as Giuseppe's edging ever closer to the Renault, but he just can't get close enough to pass.
No. I'm still watching the battle between Nitro and Fascone and Rick.
As this goes on, Rick is all over the back of the Ferrari of Fascone.
Fair play to him.
But I was very surprised to see Rick going on the ultra soft tyres, considering where he qualified. I thought he might have went on the harder compound to start with, and then go on the harder tyre, the quicker tyre at the end.
I think it was because he wanted to try and see if there was any carnage at the first couple of corners and would have jumped him up a little bit. And I think he would have. That's why I think he would have gone for the ultra soft. But depending on when the rain is going to kick in, but you know it's near the end. But it's going to be very intense now.
Yeah, that's a fair point, Mark. As Giuseppe receives a 3-second time penalty for multiple corner cuts from race control. So I think this is going to be a race-long battle between Delange and Rossi. I think Core Tactics is deliberately backed off at the moment, not wanting to shred his tyres at the start. So I think that's a tactical move from Core Tactics.
Oh my God,
So
Fascone to the bed. Oh, Rick! Oh my God. I am sorry to deafen your ears there, Craig, on that one, but Rick nearly hit Fascone. That's good. On that one. Oh, Rick! He clipped the wall then, or he lost the car then. Sorry, I'll calm down now, Craig. On that one, I'll come back. I'll calm down now. I'm sorry. I'll shut up now.
Well, while Giuseppe has actually been battling with JFM UFC, Kilo's actually closed up behind Giuseppe in the Red Bull. So while Giuseppe's been battling ahead, he could actually lose from behind.
I think
Gap now 3/10 of a second.
Yeah, sorry, Craig.
Yep, down to 3/10, and certainly will have DRS.
Yes, I think Fasco has dropped a place now to Rick, which has moved up to 8th now. That's a good position for him at the minute. But
well, this goes on. Championship hopeful Sir Spud on ultra soft tyres down in 10th. Certainly not where he needs to be.
no. Oh my God, Rick, he hit the wall there.
Kilo got a good run out the final corner. He has DRS. Will he make a dive into the next turn? Turn 1. I think he's going to wait for DRS zone 1. So we'll stick with this. Oh, Kilo loses a back end slightly, but he managed to recover it.
I think we've got no throats left after all this.
Giuseppe runs wide. That's allowed Kilo to close right in. Giuseppe's DRS as well as Kilo. Will Kilo make a move for the inside? Will he make a little dive bomb? He's still better of it. Giuseppe runs slightly wide. Kilo takes a tighter line. I think at this point in the race, Giuseppe's struggling with front end grip in the Williams.
Yeah, Pascal is right at the back of Rick on this one. But I tell you what, Craig, this is intense. Kilo, I thought it was on 110 then.
Rossi is all over the back of the Lange, the gap varying between 1/10 and 2/10. So Rossi desperate to get this move done. And COD Tactics is just holding on to a 1.2 second gap. So I think that's a deliberate move from COD Tactics. It could actually have been fuel saving. Oh, the Lange slightly struggling with the Williams coming through the stadium section. That's allowing Rossi to close right up behind him. I think
Rick,
it's only a matter of time between when Rossi could get the move done on the Williams. The Lange going defensive. Rossi waiting for the next DRS zone.
Oh! Kilos! Sorry, JFM lost his car. But as you was watching that, Craig, Nitrogas has dropped down quite a few places, because I think he's lost a bit of his front wing as well. So Spud has moved up to 7th now. Sorry, I stand corrected, 6th now. The gap of the leader, he's got 27 seconds. It is a very big ask now, but...
Well, there's not a lot to separate the Lange in the lead and Rossi in second and McLaren. How both these drivers haven't touched is
I don't know.
Anybody's guess, but COD Tactics is sensing that his chance is coming up and he's actually closing down in the battle and 2 drivers ahead.
Oh my God.
Rossi makes a move to the inside. COD Tactics has to back out.
I've just had a comment from Chulo. How you doing, mate? Again, you're right. He said, "Come on, Spud, you can do it." If you're being
a lot of support for Sir Spud tonight.
Oh my God, Rossi crossing on the Lange. Oh!
Rossi's missed just his braking point. He's actually lost some of his front wing, but he is in a lucky position that this is round about the first pit stop, so I don't think he'll lose too much time, and Rossi will pit. COD Tactics decides to stay out. He wants to have a go at the Lange for the lead of the race. It'll be interesting to see what tyres Rossi goes on as the battle for 4th continues between Kilo and Giuseppe. Sir Spud now moves up to 6th place as other drivers have pitted. Kilo and Yex counting 9th, still all over the back of Mike in 8th. It's certainly all go on track at the moment, Mal. The gap, 0.9 of a second between 1st and 2nd place.
Yes, definitely. It's just very intense.
Although Rossi had to pit to change the front wing, he won't lose out as much because he's went for the undercut. And if Cod Tactics can keep Delange busy with battling, then certainly that will play into the hands of Rossi as well. Rossi does come out on the soft tyre, so he's went for the one-stop strategy.
Yes, this is great. I've just got another comment from Chilo. Says I got put in this Sauber for season 1 of PSGO. Nice re-end, lol. Your response, Craig? Oh, okay. That's the answer we expected on that one.
No, it's certainly a strong return. A strong return.
Kaylee Alex, I can't pronounce it, is right at the back of my mic. I don't know why I keep... Oh
no,
my god!
Well, it's not just the children, but anybody that's watching, that would like to join us on track, please feel free to sign up. We do welcome all abilities and pace. And we hope to see you in Season 2 as Delange and Cod Tactics both pit at the same time. If Kilo decides to stay out, that will promote him up to first. But I think third and fourth are still to pit, so Spud did pit early for a front wing change. Kilo does decide to stay out, he will take first place for a couple of laps until he has to pit again.
Oh, this is going to be intense.
So Delange opts for the super soft tyre. I don't think that'll get him to the end, as well as Cod Tactics will go for the super soft as well. So it could be advantage Rossi. It depends where Cod Tactics and Delange come out. In comparison to Rossi, I think they're just slightly ahead. So certainly the time lost for Rossi changing that front wing has resulted in a 2-second gap behind Cod Tactics. So he hasn't lost as much time as anticipated.
No. Just got some more comments from Chilo. He said, I've still got my portray mark, bad luck. Don't say bad luck, mate. But, you know, I've had more bad luck than ever before, and I'll just make rewards by improving each year as it goes. But not this 2017. I'm just wiping it off completely on that one. Oh, Giuseppe is closing in on JFM.
Oh, it makes it by
What a
Frenzy.
move!
Can he hold it? He's actually broke himself. Both drivers outbroke himself and went wide.
Sorry, I don't know what to say.
Both drivers went deep there. And that's what allowed Giuseppe to take the place.
Yes, definitely. Chino's just also come and said Paracut was second in Britain. Sad face. Chino said Spud second, dream come true. We all want to encourage Spud because last season he could have won the title, but the game ruined the tyres for him. So Spud is in the lead now. So that's very good now. But Kilo's gone on to Super Softs. But Delange moved to second, which Spud. Cod Tactics is closing right in on Delange.
Yeah, the gap just shy of half a second.
So Craig, how do you think this race has gone so far?
Certainly, as you would call it, intense. Still battles raging, and none of us still know who's going to claim the victory.
No.
So I think Delange is probably in the strongest position at the moment, but he will require another pit stop unless he can really look after those tyres, which could be unlikely if he's battling Cod Tactics at the moment. So I think it's Delange or Rossi that could claim the victory tonight.
Yeah, possibly. I think Rossi's made, I think, the perfect choice because he might get to the softs at the end, nearly, but depending on when the wet weather is going to kick in, and I've been told it's not in yet.
That's true. You could put yourself in a strong position, but also if Spud can take care of these ultra softs in the clean air, he could open up a gap enough to make it to the wet.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's still all to play for, and we still don't know how it's going to pan out at the end.
No. The other closest battle we've got is Pascal and Rick. never gonna give you up. Sorry, that's kicked off. I'll shut up with the singing now. But Rick is closing in on Fasco between 12 and 13 respectively. But Core Tactics is still within 6 tenths now, 5 tenths of Delange now. So, as you said, Craig, this is very, very, very intense, and it's pouring with sweat to like see whoever's going to outdo the brilliant overtake. I mean, earlier just when we saw that overtake, I was just
one thing I've noticed in the battle with Delange, Core Tactics and Bossy is that they seem to catch Delange closely in the corners, but when it comes to straight, the Williams just is OP, and you know, nobody can really get close to him. But Core Tactics just received a 3-second penalty. That won't help his
Rossi as well.
ambitions to win this race.
Oh, Rick.
So Delange just needs to keep it clean, keep it consistent,
Yeah.
and just ensure that it doesn't receive any penalties, and he could take the win for this race. So the advantage swings back to Delange. Oh, Core Tactics goes deep, and that allows Delange to open up the gap.
Kilo's closing in on Notorious on this for 5th and 6th respectively.
Well, the battle between Mike and Kale on the X continues. Mike down in 7th at the moment. Kale on the X almost within 1 second. As Rick is still behind the Ferrari of Fast Going.
Can Kilo?
Sir Spud leading this race at the moment, a 5.7 second gap to Delange in 2nd, followed by Core Tactics in 3rd.
Just watching Kilo now, closely on Notorious now. I don't know if you might get him on the second, sort of first DRS straight, but
yeah, I think if the Red Bull can get closer to the Toro Rosso, we might actually see an overtaking one of the corners. I don't think he's close enough yet with DRS, so it could be a pass through sector 2. It could be a pass in the back straight as well if Kilo can get closer. Notorious goes deep.
Kilo just avoided that.
Slightly locks his tyres, but he is on the quicker tyre compound with Notorious on top. Notorious just there again.
No, to the bed. Oh, Jesus
Kilo
Christ.
puts his nose ahead and manages to take the corner from Notorious.
What a move. Fair play. Can we buy some awards, Craig, for this? This is fantastic overtakes. But I don't know if Notorious has got damage. No, he hasn't got damage. I don't know if his tyres have gone, but it's very
well, I think he was on the soft early in the race, so he should get them to about lap 20. But if he's losing tyre temperature, then certainly that will affect grip.
Yeah.
He could risk it and go on the quicker tyre compound, so he could go on the ultra softs, hoping to give him some pace up until the rain comes. But if it's light rain, he could actually stay on the softer compound to the end of the race.
Yeah.
So, is it worth the risk? We shall wait and see. A big thank you to Jenny, who retweeted the race broadcast for tonight.
Oh,
so
thank you very much.
From Jenny.
We just got another comment from Chilo. Said, I missed the classic Mount commentary, 2 in the bed. I do say that more often than ever before, but
well, we actually had a 4 in the bed a few weeks ago. So
yes,
you missed
yes,
that one.
Yes, 4 in the bed. But we might have a 4 in the bed situation tonight. If on the DRS straight, we've got Fasco, Rick, Nitro, closing on JFM, but not JMF because he'll kill us after on this. So can Fasco, Rick, and Nitro close in on JFM? We'll find out.
Well, I think we're about to have a 4-way battle between JFM, UFC, Fasco, and Rick and Nitro GFM just made contact with the wall and lost it, and he went into the wall.
You lose it
on the
too?
track.
What a move!
Oh, Fascone is out of the race. He's actually received terrible damage to his front right tyre. I think that was from GFM's mistake hitting the barrier.
Rick
moves to the inside of the Renault. That's a very opportunistic move.
Oh, what a move! Fantastic! Oh my god!
And as we say that, Sir Spud pits from the lead, and that allows Delange to retake the lead of the race with Core Tactics 2 seconds behind in second. Rossi closing them down on the soft tyre will be going to the end of the race. So Sir Spud coming back out under pressure from Kilo. So Sir Spud on the ultra soft tyre with Kilo on the super softs. So as you say, Malk, it is intense.
Chilo has just commented and said, "Oh, I'll have to find the fall in the bed situation." He said, "I saw a Ferrari in the wall and thought it was Spud for a second. Heart attack, man." So don't worry, Chilo. Spud is in fourth. I'm not going to say more because it's commentator's curse. So we'll shut up on that one. But we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see some more battles. But Kalionix, I can't pronounce his name. Closing in on Mike now.
Yeah, he's all over the back of Mike's car. I think Mike's tyres are starting to go off. But it looks as if there's an issue at the moment. The telemetry is showing that Kellon Yex is on the soft tyre. Yeah, I'm riding on board and it's showing super soft.
Yeah, I've got that as well. So I don't know which tyre he's actually on.
I believe it's a soft. I'm actually seeing them on both soft and super soft on screen. So if he's went on the soft, his tyres will be more durable than Mike ahead in the super soft. So Mike could be struggling on the super soft tyres at the moment. That's allowing Kalen Yex to come into play in the soft tyre. But slightly ahead of him is Notorious in the soft with the Force India. Still to pit, I believe.
I'll find out now.
A gear, trying to look for the pace going through the final corner. DRS and activation, but it just can't get any closer to the Red Bull ahead.
Everyone has at least pitted once, except for Spud and JFM, who have pitted twice. So the biggest mover at the minute is Kilo with 7 up to 5th now. So that's a big move, and the worst one is Sam, dropped down to 7 places. Just put it back on the tyre, but yeah.
Oh, Mike went defensive and come back onto the racing line, trying to break the slipstream of the Renault behind.
No, calm down.
Mike having to go defensive very early on because he doesn't want to be caught with the Renault and DRS.
No. So at the minute, oh my God, no! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Oh my God! Don't do this! Oh, here we go.
So obviously Mike having to go defensive on the back straight early again as GFN you've seen leaves his session from 13th on the grid. Oh, Mike's put it in the wall!
Oh,
I don't think that resulted in a retirement. I think he's lost front wing, so he could recover the car.
No,
but
he's lost his wheel.
He's lost his wheel. He's going to come under pressure from Saab behind 8/10. Oh, major mistake from Mike. I think he was possibly looking behind and missed his braking point, and he's just put it into the wall. So Mike, a championship hopeful, out of the race.
I think, like you said, I think it was when you touch that wall, that Mike comes on. A slight touch, and then it was gone completely. But
yeah, certainly the barriers of Singapore are unforgiving.
Saab's car closing in on Kenny Onyx.
Can he get close enough to make a move into the corner? He decides against it as fast as we leave the session. We're down to 11 runners, I believe.
Yes, 11 runners.
Quad Tactics down to 1.1 seconds behind Delange, but Rossi is almost within touching distance, and certainly will take first place if Delange and Rossi have to pit again. As the battle for 7th place continues between K1EX and the Mercedes of Saab. Oh my god, so the field is opening up slightly.
But Core Tactics is closing in on Delange slowly, so I might watch that for a bit.
Saab closing down K1EX. He's got the gap down to 0.6 of a second. Can he get it even closer to make a move into turn 1? Oh, he's really hesitant on the power coming through the final corner, but certainly the Mercedes power unit will allow him to close K1EX down through 1, 2 and 3. He will have a second bite at it going into DRS zone 1. He's even closer than last time. The gap 0.4 of a second. But he's going to have to make a move stick quickly because Giuseppe in the Williams is closing down at speed.
2/10.
Oh, just Saab's closer than he's ever been. K1EX going defensive. Oh, just missed that. It looked as if K1EX went defensive. Saab tried to make the move, but DRS was open, and I think he just lost the back end.
And we've just lost Giuseppe because of what happened with Saab's car. I think he's just lost it completely on there. But I think he just lost it.
Nitro gas all over the back of Rick at the moment for 8th. The gap down to 0.6 of a second. So the Force India looking to put the Sauber car under pressure, coming through to the midway point of the race.
Yeah, definitely. Just watching the just watching Core Tactics closing in on Delange now. Saab has left the session, so Core Tactics is closing right in on Delange. I'm sorry for the short pause there, I'm just trying to recover there. Welcome back, Craig.
Sorry, I just had to briefly go there. Quad Tactics got the gap down now to 0.7 of a second.
But
Rossi 5.8 behind Quad Tactics as well.
Yeah.
So
oh my god, Nitro! Come on! You can do it! Come on!
Oh! Slight contact with the wall. I don't think he get any damage, but I'm right on board with my Nitro Gas. It looks like he's got front wing damage.
Yeah, he has.
On the right hand side, so certainly he'll struggle with understeer. And it looks as if Rick's okay with front wing, so it looks as if Rick's car's intact, so this could actually equalise the car performance between Rick and Nitro as they continue their battle for 8th position.
Yeah.
Quad Tactics down to just shy of 0.9 of a second, coming up to the final corner of the race. Rossi now 5.6 seconds behind, so he's closed the gap down to 0.2 of a second. The Sir Spud in 4th with a gap of 2.4.
Sorry for the pause again. I'm just going to watch Core Tactics on Delange. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, if you hear the sniffles. I'm not feeling too good at the minute, so I'm trying to shout but not deafen my co-commentator Craig tonight, so he got used to it after all these years, so that's it.
Much appreciated. So Rossi's actually in clean air on the soft tyre. As we see the spots of rain, we're getting spots of rain starting on track.
Oh yes! Oh you beauty! Come on.
So again, we do have 11 laps remaining of the Singapore Grand Prix, it does look as if it's light rain, so we won't need to cross over to the wet tyre until much later in the race. But will we see anybody trying to risk it right to the end?
I don't want a biscuit, mate, but I do want a drink afterwards. So
the gap between Rossi and Sir Spud now down to 1.6 seconds of a gap, as Delange is coming under pressure from Cod Tactics, pot 6, as Cod Tactics receives another 3-second penalty warning. So he's got 6 seconds in penalties in total.
That's not enough
But
for Spud.
He's all over the back of Delange.
Yeah, but also Spud is closing right in on Rossi. So hopefully Spud will hold on.
Advantage of Spud as Rossi goes into the pits.
No.
I don't imagine that's for the wet weather tyre, unless they're seeing the rain worse than what we are at the moment. As we continue to ride on board with Cod Tactics, currently behind Delange, battling for first place.
Rossi's got for Inters. I don't think that's enough.
I don't think there's enough water on track to warrant Inters, unless that is a mistake from the pit crew. Cod Tactics is a little look on the inside of Delange there. So he's just trying to put Delange under a little bit of pressure.
He's struggling.
Tactics does need to get the move done and open up a gap of 6 seconds, so it could come down to who is the master in the wet.
The man with the plan. Is that what he's going to say? And that one, Craig. So.
Yeah, I think Rossi is absolutely struggling on the inters as Notorious just sweeps past him on the soft tyre. But DRS is still in effect, so that is an indication that it's far too early for the wet tyre. Rossi might have felt that he's got nothing to lose and just thought, well, I might as well try something different and it might come back to me. As Cod Tactics continues to pressure Delange for the race win.
Cod Tactics. As I said before, Craig, as you said, it's still too early. I think it would have been like lap 25, 26 to see the actual time.
Yeah, a good few laps, yeah. As Kellon Yex is all over Rossi and passes him quite easily as well. Kellon Yex goes deep, struggling for front end grip there.
But Cod Tactics has moved to first with Delange. Delange is in second.
Yeah, had to get that move done, Malkin. He will have to try and open up a 6-second gap as Cod Tactics goes wide on the exit of turn 1. That's allowing Delange to close him down, but Delange will have the DRS. Can he hold it together?
Depends. Depends on that.
So Delange not closing down Cod Tactics as much as he wanted. Rossi down in 7th now, and Rick's actually going past him now, so Rossi's certainly going too early for the intermediate tyres. But I think that was an absolute gamble from Rossi, down in 3rd at the time.
Well, there goes my betting slip.
So Nitro Gash passes Rossi now. Yeah, just slightly too early from Rossi with that strategy call, but I think he'll be hoping to get the jump on drivers ahead of him as they pit for the intermediates.
Yeah, hopefully, but it's not enough. It's not enough for wet tyres just yet.
Not at the moment, certainly not while DRS is still in effect. So Cod Tactics has managed to open up the gap 1.1 seconds to Delange. But Delange will know that he doesn't have penalties, and he might have received a warning from his race engineer that the car ahead will have penalties, so he just needs to stay within the 3-second gap and he will take the win. But he will have to be mindful of Sir Spud closing up behind on the ultra soft tyre with the gap down to 3.4 seconds.
Spud has done well to keep those ultra softs, but did he get to the pits again and swap for another ultra soft? I can't remember now.
I think he's made 2 pit stops, but I think it's been a double ultra soft strategy, knowing that it was going to be a wet race, so he wouldn't have had to use the other compound if he was going to go into wet weather tyres at the
Yeah.
end.
But he's done well to close it right down to like 2.6 now.
He's got it down to 2.6, so it does pay for Delange to be cautious. And bear in mind, Mark, Delange doesn't actually have to beat Spud in the race.
No,
He just has to ensure that he scores more than 3 points.
that's
So
all he has to
Delange
do.
could safely finish in third and still claim the championship.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But Delange could actually be tactful as well. He could allow Sir Spud to pass and allow Spud and Core Tactics to battle out for the lead and claim any scraps if the two of them have a coming together.
Possibly, but
Certainly that's the approach I would take.
the bonsai moments.
Well, I would let Spud by me. You know, no point having the pressure from behind, so that you can actually see all the battles ahead of you, hoping that possibly Collins or Spud could battle it out, wear down the tyres, and then just take the strategic win.
Yeah.
So they got 1.3 seconds at the front now as Rossi finds himself down in ninth.
He's struggling.
He's got the gap down to 2.5 now.
Oh my God, he nearly lost it there at the back.
Yeah, I certainly think as the rain continues to fall at Singapore, it's getting harder and harder. Spud collects a 3-second penalty as well. So it looks as if the drivers are starting to struggle on track. I do anticipate we will be seeing a lot of dives into the pit stop for the intermediate tyres shortly.
Just had another comment from Chula. Going to take a big mistake from Delange or a huge push from Kilo for Spud to stay alive in the championship. But as I said before, at the start of the race tonight with you, Craig, all Delange has to do is just get in front of Spud, or at least get within 3 points or more. And that's all he's doing.
He needs to get 7th or better, to be honest with you.
Spud's doing everything he can, like he did last season as well, but it just depends, really. So, Spud never gave up, and he's still not giving up. Admit, he's giving it everything he's got tonight. Because
he's certainly a fighter. He's fought right until the end. With 7 laps left to go, wet weather upon us, anything is still possible. Any one mistake
looks like
it could be all over.
Yeah. Looks like the track looks like it's a bit wetter.
Yeah, it's getting a bit more greasier now with the wet, so I think the crossover to the intermediate tyres could be within the next lap or two. So apologies, Core Tactics to Lange and Sir Spud look as if they're staying out for another lap.
Do you think that's wise, Craig?
I think if I was Spud, I would take a gamble. As Delange slides the rear of the Williams, I think if Sir Spud had gambled and went a lap earlier, he could have actually got the jump on Delange and Core Tactics as they continue to struggle on the dry compound.
Well, yeah.
So it doesn't pay Spud to sit in behind Core Tactics and Delange and continue to struggle on the dry tyre. Certainly a lot to risk, but also a lot to profit from it as well. So if I was Spud and I saw Core Tactics and Delange go round again for another lap, I would actually go to the pits for intermediate tyres.
Fair enough, because Rick and Nitro are pitting for the Inters. Well, they did pit for the Inters but
yeah, we're just waiting for the message from Race Control to actually let us know that DRS has been deactivated. As Spud continues to close down and Delange, the gap now 0.9 of a second.
I don't know. I thought it was right for the Inters, but I've got second thoughts now. I think it might be all the way. Oh, Spud! It's nervous now.
I'm going to stick with Delange. I'm going to ride on board with Delange to actually see what Core Tactics does ahead as Rossi receives a 3-second penalty as well.
Because looking at the times from Rossi's, Rick
So
and
God
Nigel.
Tactic stays out, the Lance stays out, so does Spud. Yeah, it doesn't look as if they're struggling with grip as much as we anticipated to cross over. Oh, Kilo, big power slide through the final few corners, going into the chicane.
I didn't see that. I bet that was a good
It
move.
was, yeah, it was fairly interesting.
Oh god.
So we could see a battle between Rossi and Rick. The gap 1.5 seconds. So Rossi could lose 7th to Rick closing in behind on the Sauber.
Kilo. He's got a 3-second time penalty. But Spud's dropping off a little bit now.
Flag sector 2. So Delange actually opening up the gap to 2.1 seconds. Certainly not the 6 seconds that he requires to take this race win.
Ross is struggling like mad because he just dropped down a place to Rick. Which on my screen, apparently he's got a super soft tyre, but he's on the screen I've got is in Inters. I don't know which one's correct.
Yeah, it looks as if Rossi's actually got front wing damage on the right hand side.
Oh,
so
okay.
Struggling for front downforce.
Spud's closing right in under a second from Delange. So this is what we expected on the top 3. This is what we would do.
Oh, Delange just clipped the back end. Oh, that's front wing damage for the Ferrari and the Williams, I believe.
Will Spud get in front? No. Oh.
Both cars electing for the pit stop. I imagine this is for the intermediate tyres and also a front wing change. So this hands the race to Core Tactics. If he can keep it on track and finish the race, he could actually go for a pit stop as well, because the Ferrari and the Williams behind will be losing 10 seconds apiece for a front wing change. So Core Tactics could play it safe, pit for the intermediate tyres and take the race win to the end.
Oh.
So disaster for Delange and Sir Spud, but also a sheer benefit for Core Tactics. Kilo pits as well in 4th.
Nitro.
Super soft tyres, and I believe that won't be for the Inters, as well as Notorious Kilo Yates as well. So this could promote Rick and Rossi coming in 7th and 8th, as well as Nitro Crashes. Sorry, Nitro Crash in 8th, Rossi in 9th. But Sir Spud all over the back of the Williams, half a second gap. DRS is now disabled, so it is a crossover for the wet weather tyre. Perfect timing for Delange and Sir Spud, but that was a forced pit stop due to front wing damage. So imagine with a 41-second gap ahead, Core Tactics won't pit for the intermediate tyre.
Rossi has lost his car in sector 2. Oh my god, Nitro. Oh. Don't know what's happening here, but going back onto Spud. Oh!
Spud just missed it. Will he make the corner? Yeah, he certainly just broke too late there and actually went deep into the corner and struggled to actually make the corner at all. So Spud struggling with front end grip at the moment.
Yeah.
As Delange does pit. So Core Tactics pits from the lead. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up because I'm actually looking at the gap between himself and Delange. So the gap 39 seconds before the pit stop, as Delange is actually just coming through the final chicane. So Core Tactics got a healthy lead. He just needs to bring it home for the final 3 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix, the final race of the Invictus F1 Performance League, as in Rossi concedes space to Delange. He is getting blue flagged, of course.
Oh.
So the closest battle that we currently have on track is the battle for second place. So the gap between first and second is 11 seconds. So Core Tactics just needs to bring it home safely, claim, I believe, the first race win of the season.
That'll be good for him.
Delighted with that one.
I mean, he has done well, Core Tactics, to be fair. It'll be a nice points boost. Oh, second sector. I don't know who's that. It's gone now, but
sure, it could be. I thought it was actually Kalon Yates, but his car looks okay.
We're sorry for any technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just try and make sure we get spot on this. But Spud is dropping off a little bit. Oh!
Oh, he's lost another front wing.
Oh.
Spud struggling with the wet weather conditions, but I think he's got a good enough gap from Kilo just to keep the car out on track.
What would you do?
Oh, Kilo makes contact with the wall as well. I'm not sure if he's got front wing damage.
No.
I think it was actually a side, he banged the side of the car. So it looks as if the conditions are becoming out even more trickier as the rain continues to fall at the Marina Bay Street Circuit. So Core Tactics he's actually got a commanding lead of 12.1 seconds ahead of second place Delange, who currently leads Sir Spud, who's got front wing damage again. It's 7.7 with Kilo in fourth. Notorious in fifth. Kalon Yates, who returns to racing after a short gap or short absence, in sixth. Rick in seventh. Nitrogash in eighth. Rossi dropped to ninth after impressive qualifying. The GFC's car currently on 10th, but I believe he did leave the session. So we have 9 runners on the track at the moment. So Core Tactics, 2 laps remaining. He just has to bring it home and claim the win of the Singapore Grand Prix. As we come up to the conclusion of the race, Mark, who's been your driver of the day?
I would say Core Tactics, because it would be his first ever win, and I think he's done a fantastic drive and proved all of us. Well, you got him spot on the first win again, and put my betting on Rossi slipped down to the bid.
That's 2 weeks in a row then. I've got the race winner, as long as Core Tactics manages to keep it on the grid. So yeah, that's 2 predictions in a row. I'm quite impressed with that. As Rossi makes way for, I believe that was Nitrogash. So Rossi just intending to bring the car home. Significant front wing damage. He is sure he doesn't impede other cars on the track. And it looks like he's determined to finish the Grand Prix.
Yeah. I was going to say, I mean, who's been your driver of the day so far?
Yeah, I think with the Core Tactics as well. He was certainly fortunate with the collision between Delange and Spud, but he was good enough to put himself in that place to claim the victory or claim the race lead, and he's definitely given Delange a run for his money and a less powerful car than the Williams. So certainly no easy task in Toro Rosso. For Tactics, but he certainly utilised his skills and the opportunities given to him to almost claiming the race win.
Definitely. I mean, he has been really good this season, to be fair. He's just been unlucky not to get that winning race momentum. I know he's had some struggles with his car during the allocation.
It certainly gives him the best platform to start the next season with a race win in the final race of the season. So looking forward to it.
I think he'll be an outsider. I think next season. I think. So it'll be very intense moment. But I've just had a comment from Sheila. Something about points system.
Right, okay. The point system that we have at Invictus is 12 points for the win, 10 points for second, 8 points for third, and then 7, 6, 5, 4 all the way down to 1. The reason that we have it really close like that is so that we can ensure a championship battle in the final race of the season, which we did last night in the No Assist League. We do tonight in the Performance League, that we have a 4-way battle in the F2 League tomorrow night, and I believe we have a 2-way battle in F1, so all 4 leagues that we do have championship deciders in the final race of the season.
The rain is kicking in properly now. I don't know where this rain's coming from. Is it turning into heavy rain?
Yeah, I think if it went any further, that we'd have actually seen the crossover to the full weights as we just ride on board with Core Tactics. An impressive display from start to finish, just rounding the last lap of the Singapore Grand Prix. He'll be hoping to keep it together to claim the first victory of the season, and certainly will put him in good form and strong confidence for the race tomorrow evening in F2. Certainly he is a challenger for the race win tomorrow evening, and he will be one to watch, as well as Delange, who is in the prime position for the championship win tomorrow as well as tonight. So Delange could be a double championship winner this season.
I was going to say, that's the first person ever to do it in our league.
That's true.
And he'll make history. He'll be fantastic. Oh my god, Notorious is closing in on Kilo. No, don't do it. Oh, jeez.
So could we see a change of 4th place on the final race of the season?
Please.
Notorious certainly not giving up in 4th.
Oh!
All over the back of the Red Bull. Oh, Kilo goes defensive, but he runs wide. That allows Notorious to come on the inside.
To the bed.
He does get he's got the move done, going down into the next corner.
Oh my god, what a move.
Spectacular move from Notorious in the final lap of the race.
That is fun. But KONX is closest in on Kilo. I couldn't pronounce it there, sorry. But well done to Core Tactics, who's just finished the line now. Congratulations, mate. Really good drive from you. So I'm just watching KLX. Oh my god, don't do this. Oh my god. Come on.
Just riding on board with our championship winner, Delange, as he comes through the final corner. Congratulations, Delange. You are the Invictus F1 Performance League champion.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
And I believe Spud will claim second in the championship as he takes the final podium position. He finishes in 3rd, with Notorious just coming up to the final corner in 4th place after that spectacular overtake of Kilo, and claims 4th in the race in the Toro Rosso, with Kilo following close behind. Kilo does take 5th, with Kilo and EX taking 6th. Rick, very impressive performance in the Sauber, should take 7th, but Nitro Gas is closing down behind. I don't think he's close enough to take 7th from Rick in the final few corners. However, Rick does receive a 3-second penalty. How will that play with the final race results?
Come on, Nitro. We need to see a good battle here. Come on! Come on!
So the gap down to 1.9, but
no.
Rick does have a 3-second penalty. Will that promote Nitro to 7th?
Come on!
Nitro's struggling to get that force in there around the corner.
He's done it!
Nitro does take 7th.
Oh!
So, commiserations to Rick for receiving that 3-second penalty in the last lap, losing 7th. So, our race winner is Core Tactics, with Delange second, who is also a championship winner, with Spud finishing 3rd and 2nd in the championship, with Mike taking 3rd, I believe.
Yeah, but it was a fantastic performance from Core Tactics tonight.
So another impressive display from Delange, penalty free again.
Really?
So I think that's back-to-back races where he hasn't actually incurred a penalty. So just want to say thank you for everybody that joined tonight's stream. Thanks to Chulo for the comments. Hopefully we might see you on track next season at Invictus, possibly. But also thanks to everybody else that joined us tonight for the race, and hopefully you join us for the next season. But also we do have 2 championship deciders for Formula 1 and Formula 2 tomorrow evening. Mark, your final thoughts on tonight's race?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. Core tactics, like I said, brilliant drive. Delange, a fantastic champion, and he's been Mr. Consistent all season. But yeah, fair play to him. And Spud, I mean, he did everything he could, but I think he will need to get that big boost next season for the performance. So, how about you, Craig?
Yeah, certainly been an impressive season. Thanks to everybody that provided, some great racing on track. Hopefully, you'll stay with us next season, provide another spectacle. But certainly, the final race, hopefully, that'll be a great platform for us to begin the next season, which I believe begins the end of January. So
yes,
a few weeks yet if you want to join in the performance on track. So a few weeks yet to sign up, get practicing, and hopefully we'll see you on track. But a few weeks for these guys to get practicing as well to win another championship battle.
Sorry, Craig, just interrupted. There's a comment from Free Tech Studios saying signing up for F2, so that's a massive boost for Invictus as well. So yeah, so I didn't want to interrupt there, but it was a good. The Invictus is growing.
And it's good to see, and also thanks to the Twitter page Formula 1 Game and to Jenny for sharing and liking our tweets, and hopefully they joined us for tonight's race, and hopefully they might join us for more.
Hope so.
Thank you everybody for joining us this season, and we look to see you next season for the Performance League.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you very much, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you later.